and that we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulrich, you are the High King. In your great honor we drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim and we'll fight all our lives. Blood and our steel. Wait. And when Sovereign God beckons, every one of us dies. For this land is ours and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. All right, Majin Kai, good to see you. Let's get started. Hey, Mr. Green Puff, good to see you, my bro. How you been doing? All right, I gotta go prepare something. Don't forget to like the stream, you nerds. Like it so more people can discover it. If you don't, I will have to douche you. Hello, Zishinko. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Time for some hugless combat. Oh, no, you didn't. You didn't offend anyone. But what I will say is that take what I said as good advice, because if you state something that is non-factual, you'll always have a problem. Always only look at facts. Unless you know that something happened, it's better not to mention it, because, you know, when you do it that way, it's just way better to, like, you know, make sure that you get everything right, you know? I think that a lot of people can sometimes fail to understand the importance, I guess, of, you know, ensuring that everything, you know, down to the letter is 110% factual. You know, sometimes it's difficult, I understand, but it's one of the most important things in life in general. Well, Mr. Bob John, I order you to stop looking at the damn roadmap. However, one thing that you said about the trials is actually happening. I'll cover that in the patch notes video later today. I'm very blessed to have all of you here. Thank you. Now that. Okay. Doot. And doot. Yep. If you haven't constructed my easy build yet, please make sure you do, and you will never need to worry about people ever again. Okay, here we go. Of course, they are the best in the game, Kaito. Why do you think everyone uses them? Well, everyone's smart, unless they are, you know, bullied by the Dauntless official Discord into believing that I'm wrong. But most people, once they compare the stupid meta builds, which are all fake, versus my builds, which actually work, everyone realizes that the whole Dauntless official is lying just so that you guys will watch their partners, which they want you to do. Go for it, Mr. Bob John. By the way, how is your custom build working, Bob? Everything good? How has it been treating you? Have you been running? Have you been running it yet, or have you not constructed it yet? And you're absolutely right, Zishenko. Carrying in public is another reason why people run my builds. You're still grinding for it, you nerd! Okay, enjoy your grind. Enjoy your grond. Well, yes, that's why I tell people don't do that. Once you go into public, you're stuck with the weirdos. Yep. Yeah, I've done it at level 8, bro. If you know what you're doing, yes. If you don't know what you're doing, then no. So the question is, Mr. Bob John, do you know what you're doing? If you do, then yeah, no problem, man. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy. Yeah, I mostly hop in there around level 11. At that stage, usually the hunting grounds is a bit boring. Come on, Carabac. Why are you such a nerd? Come here. I am in generally better spirits. Still raging, but generally better. So thank you. Yes, I am somewhat more calm today. Okay, I'm just gonna toss out the random ad roulette for a second, guys, and then we're gonna carry on. I'm just testing some random shit while I wait. Today, my Escalation buddy should be coming, and I will take on the Radiant Heroic again to fulfill my obligation. Yesterday, the freaking Soul Reaper Chronivore embarrassed me. Now, to be fair, it is the first time I've actually carried for the Heroic Radiant, but how dare it do that? So I literally made a Juggernaut build. Well, hello, Stinky Toes. Ah, there's Zacho. Good to see you, mate. Just doing the warm-ups. You ready to run? If you're ready, then I'm ready. Okay, sounds good. How dare this thing touch me? Fukuyu. Alright. Returning. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Time for me to pick up my good old Zacko Jacko, and we shall rock and roll. I will have a look. Void mantle or exposed wounds? I have exposed weakness. How dare you even ask me for advice, Bob? I'll kill you. Okay, hold on, Zaki. This will take me a moment. I know. How dare you even ask me, Bob? How dare you question me about which amp to take as if you don't psychically already know what I would take? Now I must kill you. Can't do that, bro. There we go. Here you go. Zaki, I've sent it to you. If you can handle that, you're all good. I'll send you a party invite first. So yes. Never use cunning, never use predator. Those two choices, very bad. Your damage will be absolutely low. You follow my methodology, you will be okay. Yep, just follow that exactly and you're good to go. You'll see the difference for yourself, of course. Ah, that's right. I'm going to be cheeky though. going to be extra cheeky. No, there's a free slot. It's a free slot, my dude. So you've got one free slot there. You can put in whatever you want. That blank is a free slot. So if I show a free slot, it just means that you can insert anything in there. That's all. And don't discuss anything on the stream. we don't want people who, you know, aren't supportive to get secrets, do we? Some might say I'm a bit of a nasty fellow, but that's all right. In the meantime, while we wait for Zach, if any of you have questions that you want to ask, please feel free to ask. Other than build stuff, I will answer whatever you have. Look at this lovely person. Ah, I have been recognized again. A peek on my skill tree? What skill tree are you talking about? Are you talking about my Slayer's Path? Or are you talking about my Escalation talent tree? No, you don't have to. Once you have finished an easy build, Majin Kai, you can do the normal trials anytime, my dude. Just make sure you've done my easy build and fully finished that. So what skill tree are you looking for, Mr. Kaito? You tell me and I'll show you. Slayer's Path. Fully finished. Everything is unlocked. So my skill tree is everything. Every single bloody thing. See? Everything is unlocked. Because you should unlock everything in the Slayer's Path. Now, I think your question is more, what should I do first in the Slayer's Path, right? Did you know I have a video on that? You should watch that, Mr. Kaito. I have a video showing you what to do on the Slayer's Path first, or what you should focus on first. Alright? Also, I see more people in chat, which means I can cast another ad roulette. Woo! No problemo. If there are any other questions, please feel free to ask. I'm just assisting Zako in the background, so while you admire the figure of my archangel samurai dude, you know, if you have questions to ask, information you need, I shall deliver it. You're stuck on getting your frost escalation amps. Is there any main ones you should be focused on selecting? You're talking about the talent tree, right? Well, you might be lucky because I have a video on exactly that. Now, it is a pretty big video, so you have to fast forward around until we get to the frost escalation bit, but Mr. Brock, here you go. This will show you exactly what to select in your escalation talent trees for all escalations. I covered everything, no problem. Mr. Zako needs rams. Hello, Dahyun. Welcome to the stream. It is good to see you. And no problem, Mr. Brock. I'm happy to help in whatever way I can. While Zako runs around like a headless chicken gathering the chests. By the way, just tell me when you're ready to move to the next hunting ground. I'll just rotate us between the first 3 main ones. Easy to find chests on those. And when you're ready, I'll take us back to Ramsgate. In the meantime, you know, I hope you're all doing well today. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. In a while, you will see my Juggernaut build in action. I have brought something a little extra because yesterday the Soul Reaper Chronivore decided to embarrass me. I cannot live down such an embarrassment. After all, I have my reputation as the very, very best. I wouldn't want to, you know, leave people unsatisfied. Well, have you been using my Dauntless trial build? You want to learn something from me, Dahyun? What would you like to learn from me? If there's something I can do or teach you via chat, I will. But yes, Mr. Altair, what do you need? Have you tried the Dauntless trial build yet? Because if you haven't seen my trial build, then that is the first thing you must do every week. Every week on Thursday, I will release for you guys a free and easy trial build to follow. So, please do try it if you haven't already. Aether Strikers? No. Don't be using the Aether Strikers. You follow the build in that video. I release one video per week. Of course they should release a new weapon, but fours, you do realize they never will. None of the money that you spend on Dauntless goes back into Dauntless. Were you aware of this, Mr. Fours? Because currently, they are developing 10 other games, Phoenix Labs. That's why there are no updates. In fact, when you look at the new patch notes, you'll see, oh my, there's no content again. But I'll discuss that at the end of the stream. So unfortunately, they will not be adding a new weapon. You always get hit and die? Are you using my easy build, Dahyun? Because if you're not, then that would be the first thing to do. Please construct my easy build. If you find that my easy spin to win 2.0 is too difficult, why not try the hyper beginner build? This is suitable for very, very new. If you're playing for a couple of months and you die with the sword, my only advice is go get a channel membership and get me to coach you personally, because I am not sure how you are dying. If you're using my build, you should not be dying because there's a lot of defense in there. So are you fighting behemoths that are too strong for you? Or are you just not using the sword properly? Have you been training yourself with the sword? Because I don't know how you use the sword. You should not be dying with an Asian robot build. It is literally impossible unless you just let the behemoth hit you. So the biggest thing that I would say is practice. If you're playing a couple of months but you still get hit and die, you need a lot of practice. Best advice I can give you, get a channel membership, join me. I'm gonna be very honest with you, Dahyun, because I don't flatter people. The problem is probably you. Because if you are playing correctly, you should never take a hit. Alright? For example, let's go, like, of course this is only level 3, right? But if you observe a behemoth's attack pattern, you should know what the behemoth will do. See, like this one is about to do its foot stomp, so you avoid that. And then you observe the attacks of each behemoth, you know? And you'll eventually see which ones are dangerous and which ones are not. So you practice with each behemoth, you learn. So one way to train yourself, if you really have the time, right? And you really want to get good, is don't even attack, just wait. And learn to dodge every attack. See? If you learn to know the hit frames of each behemoth, you'll always be able to perfectly dodge every attack. And that's something you want to do, because if you know what it can do, it will you'll have a much easier time. hit the join button, Brock Austin, and all the various tiers of channel membership will be available and open to you. All right. So you can see the benefits of each tier for yourself. There are different tiers, so choose the one that's appropriate for you, Mr. Brock. Yeah, it really depends on what kind of perks you want and how much you want to support the channel. The more support you show, the more of a VIP you are, and the better you are treated, basically. No problem, Dahyun. Okay, next hunting ground, eh? Righto, Revelation Rock. Yes, the prices are adapted to your country, so it's better if you hit the join button and check it. If you don't see a join button, Mr. Brock, it might mean that you're on an iPhone. iPhone does not have that button due to the YouTube app not working properly on the iPhone. You'll have to log in through a browser, such as Google Chrome or something. Yeah. So basically, just choose whichever tier you want to choose. Like, obviously, if you choose a very high tier, I'll treat you like a god. Of course, I am the greatest god, but you know, I'll still treat you like a god. And because we do play a variety of games, the higher tiers are also great for joining us on other games. So yes, practice well. I don't know if you're a Mr. or Miss Dahyun, but just practice and you'll get it. Everything in the game is practice. In fact, let's go see some more practice right now. Let's go poke this Gnasher. A part farming build, bro. Just use Tempest. Tempest is the... Okay, here's a little secret, guys. Tempest is great for farming parts. However, if you want a custom designed part farming build just for you, Mr. Bob John, well, you know the price and you know where to find me. Just email me and it'll be yours. I can literally have it done in one day. Repeater is also good. But I just use Tempest. Like, Tempest I find is the easiest way to farm parts. Tempest is literally like my favorite Omnicell, I have to say, because it's just so good at everything. Damage, part farming, everything. It's the god. It's the god cell. Practice makes perfect. Know your iframes well. No, Felipe, I'm not a Dauntless partner. I refuse a Dauntless partnership. The reason why I refuse a Dauntless partnership is because, number one, they are supporting a racist Dauntless partner, in case you did not know, Mr. Felipe. So actually, we ask everybody, if you genuinely care about my channel, do not spend money on Dauntless. If you care about my channel, you can spend money on the channel. You can use super chats, get a channel membership, gain a lot of benefits, but we do not recommend spending money on Dauntless. If you want proof of the racism and the attacks that I've received from official Dauntless partners and things like that, you can actually check it out. I have publicly listed this information. So actually, I mean, if you really want to spend money on Dauntless, I'm not going to stop you, Mr. Felipe. But yeah, here is some of the proof of the attacks that we have received. All right, you can look for yourself and decide for yourself. Right now, none of us choose to support this game. We do not spend money on this game because we choose not to support bad behavior, especially since Dauntless themselves have not reprimanded this partner or taken any action against them. So yeah, we do not encourage any spending on this game. And they do try and invade the chat every now and again, which is kind of sad, but you know, that's what they do. So if you really want to spend money on Dauntless, just know that you're not, in fact, they're not even spending money on this game. if you spend money on this game, your money is not going into making the game better. They're using it to develop 10 other games instead. So realistically speaking, it's not helpful to spend money on this game. We do not recommend it. Again, up to you. Okay, but this is, as you know, the robot doesn't lie. So this is just me presenting the information to you. I am not a Dauntless partner, so there's no way to add my name to the creator list, and I will never be a Dauntless partner. I refuse to be a Dauntless partner. I do not want to be associated with racism and hate speech. So that is my stance on it. I hope you can understand. Okay. I don't actually recommend getting the battle pass either, because the battle pass is just cosmetic. If you really want the cosmetics, you can, but it's also not worth it in my opinion. It's up to you. Again, it's up to you. But if you want to support this channel, the best way is get a channel membership. Again, I leave it to you. The choice is yours. But have a look at the public information you can see for yourself and then decide whether or not you really want to support this game. For me, most of us here do not support the game at all. We choose not to because it's really not worth it. For example, Diablo Immortal is the world's most pay-to-win game, right? But did you know that the battle pass in Diablo Immortal is only $5? And you get a lot of good stuff in it, including a full cosmetic skin. Much more worth it. What's up, Ranagi? How are you today? And what are you confused about? What do you need to know? Hey, Horitoshi, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for making it to my stream. It's good to see you. This poor Ember main's exhausted. Well, welcome to the stream. Hello. If you want to practice dodging, this is the best way. Get used to a behemoth's attack pattern. Know what it does. Know when to trigger your invulnerability frame. And you'll always be able to beat it. Remember, it doesn't count as a dodge unless you hear that sound effect, the whoosh. See, that didn't count as a dodge because there was no signal. Aha. Oh, just scroll up, Ranagi. You can see the proof of it. Basically, if you want the context, Dauntless has a partner who is extremely racist, and he has admitted to being a racist. I have posted the proof in the chat, so scroll up and you can view the links. And also, the official Dauntless Discord also has several members who support this partner and have literally chosen to attack me and my wife with race, body image. So not only are they racist, they're also sexist, sizist, they're everything under the sun. They're literally the most hateful people on the planet. And they have never been punished by Dauntless, despite the fact that we've raised complaints. This is because the Dauntless is trying to protect their partner. So we choose not to deal with them, and that's why we no longer support Dauntless. We do not encourage any spending on this game, nor do we, you know, nor would I ever be a Dauntless partner. And Brock, if you've lived with racism your whole life, then I think you understand exactly why. I play this game for the players. I'm an independent content creator, and I just play for the players. I'm here to help people. I don't care about the game or the company. So yeah, that's why I always tell people if they want to support my channel, best way is just get a channel membership and ignore Dauntless itself, because Phoenix Labs isn't putting your money back into the game. Phoenix Labs is quite literally just developing 10 other games instead with your money. So that's why there's no real content updates. It's just like filler stuff. All right, sounds good, Riggs. Back to Rams it is. Well, Ranagi, like I said, you've seen the proof for yourself with your own two eyes, yeah? So, like I said, I don't lie. The proof I've put out as public information. It's available in tweets, it's available in community posts. You can see for yourself. So that's why none of us spend money on this game. Also, perfect time for ad roulette. Thank you guys for watching ads and supporting the channel. Arigato ne. All right, now I'm just waiting for Riggs here to get ready, and then we'll be doing the heroic escalation. So while Riggs takes his time, if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to ask. I'll answer whatever I can. And I'll happily answer whatever you need. Well, aside from things directly related to my business, of course. But most things I can answer. Ah, Mr. Bob John. Then turn off the extension. You can literally just whitelist my channel. All you have to do, it's literally called ad blocker, dude. What browser are you using? Well, now you know, Ranagi. Now you know why I don't deal with them. I always recommend turning off ad blocker or whitelisting the channel. If you want to support the channel, whitelist it. That is the best way to help. Ads are annoying, but if I don't get money to live, I will literally die off. On Chrome, it's literally just called ad blocker, bro. It's called ad block on Chrome. So if you go into your, what's it called? Settings and extensions, you can see which extensions are on. It'll tell you which one removes ads. And then from there, you just have to... Now, don't disable it, by the way. Just go in there and whitelist me. Yeah, try not to disable it. Just say, like... okay, so, for example, ad block will have something called... where is it? Manage extension. And then you can add... Where is it? Oh, it's not manage extension now. Huh, weird. Sorry. It's called pause on this site, or no? Options. Yeah, there's something called allow ads on specific YouTube channel, and there you go. You can actually change it there. Did I see Fenroar? No. What time is here? 11:20 p.m. It's 11:20 p.m. and I'm from Singapore. Oh, I completely understand, Mr. Brock, but yeah. But I have no idea what this Fenroar is. If you're talking about something you saw on the roadmap or Reddit or on the official Discord, do not bring that information here. Wait until you see it in the patch notes, because there's no point in looking at this kind of information. You never know whether Dauntless will add it or not. That is harsh for the crayon, right? But I tell you, some folks are like that. It's nothing you can do about it, you know? Unfortunately, that is life. And as a content creator, I come face to face, you know, all the time. It's a rework on the Sports Truck MMA, and God, they're really running out of content, huh? Well, sounds fine, Mr. Bob John. Let's see whether they put into the game eventually. I guess that's their big content update for this month. Resources that are already in the game, huh? Sounds like let me start to give it a thumbs up. Oh no. Oh man. When they actually put some money into this game, I will eat my hat. Okay. But no, if all this early information, right, Tristan? I'm gonna ask you, if you are an Asian Robot supporter, don't watch these kinds of early information vids from other people or whatever. Don't bother with it. The best thing to do if you want to, you know, support me, right, is just ignore it. Wait until I do my patch notes video, because one of the biggest things and the biggest problems is that people have often talked about what's coming up. Like in the past, and I'm not gonna name names, several creators have done, oh, this is coming up. Axe rework is coming up. Do you know that to this date, the Axe rework was talked about 8 months ago and still hasn't materialized? You know, so like there's a lot of these things going around, and if you support that content, then you're effectively, you know, like helping to support misinformation, which is why I tell everybody, don't support that kind of content, the best thing you can do if you wanna support real slayers in this game is wait until I do my patch notes video and then focus on that, and that's about it. And that is the best way to help not only this channel but other slayers as well, because a lot of hype never materializes. Do you know that in the past we talked about sky fishing, things like that? None of that happened. What's my PC specs? Bow weapon, right, Bob John? My PC specs are a secret and I'll never reveal it to you, Mr. Altair. Only my closest and highest members know. Yeah, Reddit, don't bother. Reddit is run by the same people in the Dauntless official Discord, so it's filled with misinformation. Sky fishing, oh, this was the big update they talked about 1 year ago. They said that we would be able to go to islands and do fishing, and maybe the fishes would have buffs and things like that. It was called sky fishing, and yeah, it never materialized. So now you guys are learning a valuable lesson. Please do not trust that information. When the information comes out on my channel, that's when it's real, because I will get it directly from the patch notes. Of course, sometimes the early information is correct, but yeah. Oh, listen, it sounds lame, but that's what people wanted. People have been waiting for sky fishing for over a year. People have been waiting for new guild stuff for over a year. Never happened. None of that happened. So that's why, don't bother with the Reddit, please. Because the Reddit is literally filled with the same idiots that are in the official Dauntless Discord. Not exactly great people. So yeah. Don't bother saying anything until it's in the patch notes. I always tell people, if you come to my streams, we don't discuss anything that is not in the official patch notes. Oh, let's have a look. You sent me the old screenshot, okay. Yeah, the vid will be coming tonight because there's a patch this Thursday. I always do a patch notes video, my dude. I never miss a patch notes video. Okay, that'll work perfectly. Of course. Anything that I know, you will know. Guaranteed. Alright, let's go kick some ass. Ladies and gents, it's time for the heroic raid in escalation with me and Zacko. Remember, if you ever need a heroic escalation carry, my prices are very reasonable. For $30, I will help you achieve your hopes and dreams. Okay, let's go kick some ass. Well, see you later, Mr. Z Shinko. Mr. Shinko Di Mayo. How dare you ditch us, hmm? Do you know who I am? Well, the video isn't out yet, Tristan, so make sure you turn on your notifications properly. Oh, I will wait for you. Ah, Ranaki, don't worry, I'll film the video live. As you know, ladies and gents, I always film my videos live these days. Alright, while Zach is in the washroom, I'm just gonna run a quick ad roulette so I don't have to do it later. And then after the ad roulette, we are going to clear this heroic escalation. How to master it properly. I have a video for that, Mr. Brock. I know that, listen, most any question you ask me, all right, I have a video for. So you'll often hear me say, I have a video for that, because guess what? I am the original guy that did the videos for all of these. I was here when it was first released, so I was the first one to actually make the video and also the first one to master it. So, here you go. Anything you need can be found on my channel. So don't you worry, Mr. Brock. You're in good hands. Like I always say, everything you need can be found here. Search the channel and you will find. Most anything you can dream of is here, and it's very rare that you'll find something that I don't already have. That's okay, Tristan. I guess it would be just the way it works. You're very welcome, Mr. Brock. I hope the video helps you. I'm gonna go get some water while I wait for Mr. Zaki. That is the way it is, Mr. Tristan. Yes, Ranaki, I've been around for a very long time. And unlike others, my reforges are legitimate because people have seen me do it on stream. Okay. Time to go seriously whoop some ass. Yeah, that was a very long time ago though. Those were ancient days, my friend. Very ancient days. Yep. Do you miss those days, my old friend? Because those are the days that were fun. Close to your first reforge, eh? Congratulations. You're on your way then to creating a proper Asian robot build. That's good. You wish you've stayed? No, I don't think so. You're only wishing you stayed because you only just met me. If you had stayed without meeting me, you would have been very bored, my friend. Very, very bored indeed. Good boy. That's the way, Ranagi. I'm proud of you. Then you could be as bored as the rest of the superiors. Nah. Why would you want to be bored? Let me see. Aha! Umbral form is perfect. Perfect. Okay. We are going to kill that Skarn first. Skarn must die first. Then we'll worry about the rest. Just for the flex, eh? You know what? That makes you a nerd. Be sure to save all the potions for the final fight. That's where we will use and abuse them. This is a heroic escalation, my dude. You probably haven't unlocked it yet, Mr. Altair. You seem like you're very new to the game. You can use any weapons, my dude. As long as you've got an Asian robot build at R2, so make sure that you and your brother are starting with my Asian robot builds. As long as you have those, you'll be okay. If you don't have those, then well, there's nobody that can help you. So make sure you have an Asian robot build and you will be okay. As long as you both have those, you're fine. If you don't have those, then well, like I said, yeah. Hello, Brandon. Highest possible theoretical damage that one could do? I don't know. Go find out, Mr. Bob John. Since you're so interested in this scientific endeavor. You should go find out. Ooh, now that is nasty. A quick mistake. Yeah, possible to do so. But please remember that those builds, right, the 100,000 can be all part damage, Brock. So do check out my video on how damage works and you'll see how easily people can fake it. No, that's okay. He's probably actually using my build. Take a look at my best axe build if you haven't already. Because that is the technical highest core damage that someone can do with the axe. Other than that, there is a way to deal even higher damage, but it's shall we say problematic and not reliable. So if you want to beat him, Mr. Brock, try out one of my axe builds and you will instantly see the difference between actual damage, i.e. through my builds, and what is effectively false part damage, which is something that's good, but well, let's just say that it's not always reliable. Aggro's weapons are good for people that need revives, usually, yes. They can be strong, but they are not the best because they have their own weaknesses. So just remember that there's no one weapon that beats all others. That's one big mistake that I think a lot of people make. They often get sucked in by the idea that, oh, you know, this thing, surely there's the best build, you know? Only in heroics, Tristan. Are you talking about heroics? Because if you are, then yes, he does have way too much health in heroics. But outside of that, no. Outside of heroics, he's not a problem. He's only problematic in the heroics itself. Well, if you don't think he's a problem, that's good. But yeah, no, he is a bit of a problem in heroics. The average player does not have usually the ability to counteract the Bloodshot Shroud. Yep, never use an old build. You should only be using builds after patch 1.80. And Mr. Ohad, there's no such thing as a best build. Otherwise, there'd be no point in doing more than one build. Everybody would just use one build all the time. So no, a best build does not exist. Probably due to a lack of understanding about the mechanics, so no shame in that, man. I remember the first time I ever constructed something, I also put in like plus 12 Berserker. Was hilarious. Because I thought that if, you know, if there was an effect at plus 6, there must be an effect at plus 9. Well, that's a standard flawless build, Bob John. Go have some fun. Go have some fun at dying. You never know, Tristan. Maybe they'll get so desperate they'll actually do it. 1.8 was the last major update, which is why I say all builds are after patch 1.80. If prior to that, cells were very different. So the last major cell update came in patch 1.80. Hence why I tell people you gotta use the stuff after 1.80. Yep. I mean, come on, man. Have you ever known me to not make sense? I always make sense, my brother. It is my duty to make sense. Else I wouldn't be a very good guy. Dude, 15 Berserker would be so fucking hilarious. Like, I just imagine this dude like going so crazy. He's got like no health, but he's like maxed out on damage. He's like hopped up. Slayer hopped up on roids. Whoa, dude. You literally cannot say that, Tristan. That's a homophobic. You cannot make a joke like that. That's homophobic, dude. It's against YouTube terms of service. People can technically report your account for that joke, and you can get banned. So I put you in timeout. Never make such a comment again. Remember, we allow people from everywhere here. This is a very open stream. We allow everybody here. So unless you're a homophobe, don't make that joke, okay? It's literally against YouTube TOS to make such kinds of jokes, okay? 15 Berserker would be crazy insane, no? I could get behind that. Okay, grand. That's the point though. The builds would be hella insanely dumb. Okay, we have Embermane and Alira. We must kill Embermane first. No matter what. Embermane must die first. Come here. I don't know, like the behemoth would like instantly get wounded or something. It'll be like super melty. This Embermane is like doing weird shit. Yeah, can you imagine a build like that plus 15 knockout king or some shit? Now that is wild. Come on. Come on, Ember Pain. You guys are wild, but you know what? That does sound like fun. I'd say imagine the shit that you guys could come up with just by doing that. Yeah, it is a glitch. That's okay, but you still cannot make those jokes even if you are, my dude, because people won't know that. So it is literally against YouTube TOS, my dude. So please understand, I will not tolerate such jokes, even if you claim that you are You know, whether you are or aren't, that's your personal business, Tristan. But I cannot allow anything that is against YouTube TOS. As a YouTube partner, no. You will not get that from me. You know? Whether you are or aren't, you cannot make those jokes. That is a rule that I'm very strict on. Because we are an open community, so yeah, no. No. I hope you understand my message there. Yeah, those are all Dauntless bugs, Renagi. Alira. Alira right now is one of the most annoying behemoths ever since they added in that stupid back kick, because the back of the Alira used to be the so-called safe spot. Well, yes, Tristan, that is a necessity. Even if somebody was black on my stream, they could not say that word, because I am not black and I am the owner of the stream. You see? It is the responsibility of the stream owner. So as long as you understand me, then it's okay. But again, if you cannot comply with the rules, I cannot have you on my stream. Plain and simple. Because this is a ruling that is set by YouTube, not by me. And since I earn money via YouTube, I am effectively no different to a YouTube employee. I have to follow the rules. Okay? So I hope you can understand that and respect my stream rules. Yeah, there we go. Alira's dead. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm Chinese, but I literally cannot... okay, and I'm just going to give this an example. I cannot say the C word, the derogatory Chinese word, because that would be me effectively, like, you know... ooh, last seconds is good. That would be effectively me promoting racism, which I cannot do, even if it's from my own race, you see. So we got to be very, very careful with the things that we say and do. At the end of the day, you know, personal beliefs don't really matter in the face of corporate regulations. And I got to make a living, so... If my channel gets flagged, then I've got no ad revenue. If my channel gets pinged, then I've got no ad revenue. And no earning revenue. If I can't feed my family, you have no more Asian Robot to watch forever. Congratulations. Okay, that's nice to know, Mr. Fusion Shadow. So, what is it that you'd like from me? Mr. I have no reforges. What are you seeking from me? I have no idea what you mean, Renagi. Well, the best way to get better gear is follow an Asian Robot build. So, first thing you'll want to do, my friend, is go look at the... If you like the strikers and the axe, go look for my easy strikers, easy axe build. That is the first and most important thing that you should do. As long as you're using my easy builds, you'll be okay. If you don't use them, then, well... I cannot help you. So start by working on the easy builds, and then you can do whatever you need to. Yes, that is, I covered that in a video, DB, indeed. But is that what Ranagi was asking about? Because you talking about you said at the beginning of the raid and escalation. Ah, yes. Look for my video on that, Renagi. Hang on. I have a video that after the raid and escalation came out, I produced a video on it. Okay, for clarity's sake, right? That is called the 5th amp. Oh, that's due to lag, Tristan. You're not hallucinating, that's just lag. Because, like, okay, not everybody is on the same server, so when you're dealing with lag, that is what will happen. Oh, there goes Zaki. Come on, up you get. Oh, you're good. But yeah, that's called the 5th amp, and I believe, like I said, I've got a video showing you how you can access it. All you gotta do is just memorize the codes, and then follow the pillow order. That's it. That's all you gotta do. This is the perfect time to Oh, this chronivore can heal, which is one of the most dangerous things. It's doing a move where it can potentially heal. See, it'll heal up to full health. So this is a fight of endurance. And that's why it's so dangerous. Because this is the only fight in the game where the behemoth can heal itself practically to full health. You gotta be very, very careful with it for that reason. Tristan, that's also not allowed, bro. Bro, you cannot make jokes about medical conditions, like actual medical conditions, also against YouTube TOS. And cell rarity matters, dude. I have to, sorry Tristan, I have to remove your messages again. Please be very, very careful. You might want to familiarize yourself on what is actually allowable language. Those kinds of jokes are allowed on meme websites, but not on YouTube. Because if you make fun of people with that genuine medical condition, then, you know, people can literally report you for hate speech, dude. But yeah, Fusion, you can make cells +3, dude. All you gotta do is just follow my guide. I have a guide literally on it. That'll tell you. Oh, you're stuck. Yeah, you have to slowly shoot your way out of the prison. No choice. I got you. Where are you? Oh, you're out. Okay. Here it is again. It heals to full. Well, almost full each time, actually. So it is very annoying, but that's just how the whole situation works. Yeah, no worries, Fusion Shadow. Once you familiarize yourself with all those videos, you'll be all good. But the good thing is that it is doable. Like, this whole thing is doable. I'm not gonna lie, I did have to bring out my Juggernaut build for this. No, you cannot. Because the healing is the jump attack, not the healing is the jump attack, not the normal attack, so. Ah, it's dead. There you go. Took a while, but we did it.
You're the top of the heap now, Skipper.
Of course, Fusion Shadow, I'm the best. Literally the best. Which is why, support my channel and you will get plenty of videos. Well, and information. Harabri asks, in your video, your build versus Asian Roll, you showed a build with Adrenaline, Cunning. Harabri, why don't you check out some of my actual Chainblade builds? Here. This will help you, okay? Take this build, it will turn you into God. You don't have to follow those videos. You can follow any of my Chainblade videos. All of my stuff is good for solo, heroic grounds, and escalations. Which is why watch more of my videos and you will see some good stuff. And QT, do not ask irrelevant questions. I've told you that before, so out of the chat you go. If you watch more of my videos, Harabri, you will be able to not only see how various builds work, but also what kind of damage they can do. Now, anything that I demonstrate in hunting grounds will work for escalations. Okay, there are only two things in the game where I have special builds for. Number one, heroic escalations. Number two are dauntless trials, because these two activities are separate from the main game. All right, they are very different. All the other activities are normal activities you can do with any Asian robot build. Okay, have fun. Welcome back, Zishinko. Riggs, congratulations on finishing it. All right, now, does anyone have any requests for me? Are there any techniques that you guys need demonstrated? I think Majin Kai, yesterday you guys asked some stuff relating to strikers or some other stuff. You wanted me to demonstrate some things. Now would be the perfect time to ask me for those demos. No problem, Riggs. Always happy to help. And congratulations on finishing off the Soul Reaper Chronivore. If any of you guys need heroic escalation runs, my price is very affordable. All right, I'm also going to run the quick ad roulette. So thank you very much for watching the ads, ladies and gents. Those of you with questions or need demonstrations, ask me now, because now is your only chance. Fusion Shadow, the chain blades are actually vastly improved after the rework. The only people that think that they are not improved or that they feel unnatural are the people that did not watch my videos. So it means that you are probably very new to my channel. But I thought you said that in your earlier comment, you mentioned that you've never reforged before and you're like level 16 and 10. So how did you play the chain blades during the rework time? Because that was some months ago. So unless you quit the game and didn't play since then, your statements seem a little bit strange. Because if you were around at the rework time, which was patch 1.83, surely you should have played the game for some time then. So how do you have no reforges at all? That's quite suspicious. What's my favorite weapon in the game? Chain blades. Everyone knows that. You left and came back, huh? Fair enough. But if you want to play the chain blades, watch my tutorial on the chain blades. After the rework, their damage is improved, FYI. The chain blades are better after the rework. They're not worse. A lot of people think they're worse, but those were just the... And forgive me for saying that. Actually, I don't really care if anyone takes offense at this. The only people that felt that the chain blades were worse after the rework are fucking idiots, because they, number one, never understood how the chain blades worked in the first place, and number two, they don't follow the Asian robot way. The Asian robot way is the best way, and that's not me bragging. Anyone in chat will tell you that. You want to get good with the do I have a Cash App? Donate through the tip link, bro. I don't have Cash App because I'm not American. So if you look in the stream description, there's a tip link there. You can use that, or Well, let me see if the bot is not temperamental. Let's see if the bot will put up the donate link. No, I knew it. Fucking chatbot. But it's okay, I can solve that instantly. Here, you want to donate? Here is the tip link. You can use that.
This isn't simply a weapon.
I am definitely right, Fusion. And Riggs wants to see a demonstration of the strikers. No problemo. I will deliver. Let me see. You guys want to see the strikers in action, eh? Okay. What level are my strikers? Level 11. You can go for anything, Brock. I mean, it's up to you, man. No problem, Eddie. We are the best and have been the best and only Dauntless channel that actually updates and does proper shit. So welcome to the only space where Slayers actually get information. All right, let me rebuild a very punchy pair of strikers. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do that. Do I really need this other part? Actually, I don't think I do. So I will just say, yeah, fuck that. Because I clearly don't need that part. Actually, no, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Should I? Tempted. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, let's just go with that. And then we'll go with a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Here we are. That's good. Now here. Oh, actually, yeah, no, that's right. I don't need those, do I? Ah, there's another way we can do this. Incroyable. Okay. Da 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 da. Okay, and then I'm gonna need. This. No. Do I even want this? Ah, that's a better choice. Like so. Change to this. This one changes over. Like so. We have what we need. And all that's left and all that matters is us just doing a little boop. That will actually work nicely. Best Warpike build for the conductor. Doesn't work like that, Mr. V Deadly. My recommendation is you search on the channel for Warpike and you go and see which one suits you. It's never really based on... oh, thank you, Jordan. I appreciate the dono. 1337, I love that. I'll rap for you in a second.
Jordan Truitt tipped $13.37.
Well, Eddie, if you want to shred Escalation behemoths like crazy, use my build. You will see that it shreds it far faster than the meta builds, but that's up to you. Check out my builds and you will never go back. But we don't ever do a build based on a weapon like, oh, I must make a best build for the conductor. Unless it's a custom build that somebody has requested, we don't do it like that. Each Warpike build is based on a different playstyle. So VDeadlyK, go search on my channel. Go search Warpike and look at the different builds. Find one that suits you. There's a variety of videos. There's no such thing as a best Warpike build. And there's no such thing as a best Warpike build for this one weapon. Doesn't work that way. Builds are based on playstyle, which is why there are so many different ones. Test it for yourself if you don't believe me. But at the end of the day, you still have to watch the videos yourself and decide for yourself. There is nobody that can help you decide because, like I said, that's literally not how builds work. Again, it's up to you whether you believe me. I cannot force you to believe me. Okay, let me dump this for that. Okay. Well, ladies and gents, before we go into our striker demonstration, I do believe... Oh, that's okay, Jet Propelled. I appreciate it, man. I shall have to rap for you now. Well then, you're not following the build correctly. Did you watch the combat demonstrations? Did you watch the build tutorials? Because if you didn't do that, then you have to do that. Well, again, like I said, and everybody here will tell you the same thing. Everybody who's experienced Asian robot builds. If you follow the build, you'll do the damage. Mr. Bob John, could you verify this fact for him? Because, yeah, even if you've got all the buffs in the Slayer's Path, as long as you're following the build correctly, you'll be okay. But what is your magical playstyle that is so different? Because if you're using a variety of my builds, right, and they're not working for you, then maybe you need a custom build for whatever the hell it is you want to do. Because unless you need to follow the combat demonstration, every build video doesn't just show the build, FYI, I show the combat demonstration as well. You need to be following the exact method that I'm using. If you're not following the exact method, then of course you're not going to do what I do, right? Now then, ladies and gents, for those of you who have never experienced my music, well, whenever somebody donates or supports the channel, the one thing that I always do is I always rap. If you haven't used my builds, bro, then that is the big problem. You do realize that every other channel out there has fake builds. Okay, tell you what, you know what? I'll give you a recommendation. Do not watch any other Dauntless channels because all of their builds are fake, literally. I will prove it to you right now. This is one of my old but famous builds from patch 1.84, okay? Take this and build this. You say you have everything, right? Build this video and watch the combat demonstration. I absolutely guarantee you that everything you see in this video, you'll be able to do. All right, after that, my recommendation to you, Mr. V Deadly K, unsubscribe from every single person that you watch and don't ever follow any builds that are not on this channel. Because I'm the original creator of every single Dauntless build. Literally every single build is created by me, okay? And all the other channels are using stolen content from me, and that's why their builds don't work, because they don't know how they work. Like I said, I can prove it. Follow my builds exactly, and you will be able to do what I do. After that, please go back and tell whoever else's builds you follow, give them the finger, tell them that they're fake, and remind them that they are trash, because what you're using is stolen content. Original builds only come from this channel. I was the creator of all of them. And yes, I do type fast. It comes from swearing at my teammates in League of Legends. Anyway, we've delayed this concert long enough. Have you guys heard my latest song? If you guys haven't heard my latest song, so sorry, Mr. Deadly K. We do not mention other people by name. But what I can certainly say is that try my build and then you can see who's real and who's fake. But you will understand why some people use view bots on their channel. Think about it. Think about it this way, Mr. V Deadly K. Somebody with 20,000 views per video should be streaming Dauntless every single day. How come they're not doing that? That's a question I want to ask. Y'all ready? Here we go. Ladies and gents, this is from my latest album, Fallen One. This song is already released on YouTube. Thank you so much, Jet, for your kind donation and helping me to run this channel. I hope you enjoy this. Now you're gonna get a freestyle as well, but this is an actual song that I wrote. Y'all ready? You never really know what I be going through. I be going through. I be going through. You never really know what I be going through. I be going through. I be going through. Ay, this life got no hope, so I'm staring while I choke. Got the pills that I pop in my right hand, smoking the hopes I understand. Waves of pressure that keep me down. Whirlwind throw me a rip round. Deep in the sea, I'm paddling back, stabbed in the back while try to stack. Friends that leave at a drop of a hat, screens that shine with a sea of black. Notice I swipe cause I reject. Don't wanna talk cause I know the facts. Y'all won't ever understand why I turn my back, but honestly it's hard with the prospects that I lack. You never really know what I be going through. I be going through. I be going through. You never really know what I be going through. I be going through. Going through. Ay, I'm sick and tired of the fact ain't nobody really care about me, and I got 100 pats on my back, but my wallet is still on empty. I'm staring out at the last notice, Wonder where I'll finally be. If I don't wake up tomorrow, will you cry when you think about me? You never really know what I be going through. I be going through. You never really know what I be going through. I be going through. This life got no hope, so I'm staring while I choke. Got the pills that I pop in my right hand, smoking the hopes I understand. Waves of pressure keep me down, whirlwind throw me a rip around. Deep in sea, I'm paddling back, stabbed in the back while I try to stack. Friends that leave at the drop of a hat, screens that shine with a sea of black. Notice I swipe cause I reject, don't wanna talk cause I know the facts. Y'all won't ever understand why I turn my back, but honestly it's hard with the prospects that I lack. You never really know what I be going through. I be going through. You never really know what I be going through. I be going through. Ay, I'm sick and tired of the fact ain't nobody really care about me. And I got 100 pats on my back, but my wallet is still on empty. Wait till you hear the freestyle. And Brock, well, I've got a business email, RealAsianRobot@gmail.com. If you've got free for profit beats that you want me to rap on, anytime, anywhere. I like to do a lot of like stuff on free for profit beats that are made by the creators. JP Beats right now is one of my favorites. Let's do a freestyle then. Let me see. I'll just pick a random beat. Doesn't really matter what I pick anyway. Now, ladies and gents, this one is just off the top of my head. And that's okay. Ask as many questions as you like, cause I'm the one that's here to answer anything that you have. Why do you think nobody else does this? It's all because they don't really understand anything in this game. They just wanna be faking for the fame. They think a game like Dauntless is easy to conquer, all because they are fucking idiots when it comes to creation. These guys don't even understand. They simply sit with procrastination every single time you think that they would crack. But honestly, I think that they're on crack. Half the time that I work my shit, these guys be sitting and they wanna copy it. Did you know sometimes they try to copy my sound? Some guy even tried to rap. Man, don't be fooling around, cause I am the Asian robot. I did this from the ground up. I am the original, no one else can never compare. And I'm only getting better every single day. I raise the roof when my skills are placed bare, like the emotions that I spill with every single freestyle that I do. So I hope you understand that I do not screw around when it comes to content. This is my passion, that's why I'm streaming every day. It's a fucking life lesson. You guys better understand that I do not ever sit back and let people take the wheel. Nah, I do not let them do that, because I am in charge of my own life. And if you wanna know what an Aether Rush means, then I guess I better show you this video all about wounding, because it explains the exact thing that you need, Mr. V Deadly K. An Aether Rush is a part of wounding with the warpipe, so check out this vid and understand how to play, because the wounds are excellent. That is what you need in the game. It is what will help you reach the level of my fame, so keep on practicing every single time and you will become greater with time. Thank you all for listening to that freestyle. Listen, I will literally rap on anything, Brock. I'm willing to take on anything. It's a challenge for me. So hit me with whatever. I'm always willing to challenge anything. All right, let me show and demonstrate some Strikers combat. Oh, you wanted to come along in the party? If you don't mind, if I'm gonna do the demo, right, Riggs, I'm actually gonna do it solo because it's easier for me to talk through it while I do it solo. All right, so when it comes to the Strikers, one of the biggest, in fact, you know what, let's just go into the escalations because it's easier to demo this there. And thank you, Miggy Fishy, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Jet Propelled, once again, thank you very much for the donation. That will be feeding my family. When it comes to Strikers, right, one of the biggest things that I guess people need to understand is that the strikers are all about comboing and utilizing those combos. Unlike the chain blades, your surge attack, which is the strikers when you tap the special button, you will do that rush. It doesn't give you any invulnerability. Sup, FaZe? So because it doesn't give you invulnerability, right? The strikers are a very different sort of weapon. If you want to get good with them, then the first thing you have to learn is how to combo properly. All right. So that is what I will teach. And Riggs, I hope you're watching this because this is exactly how it will work. Well, Trevor, you got to start by working an Asian robot build first. Get an easy build for whatever weapon you're using. So what is your first weapon? What weapon do you like? I'll show you the easy build for that weapon. Then you just farm in the hunting grounds and build toward that. Okay, so let's say we got something like the Riftstalker. Now, the other strikers have a very easy interrupt, which is their mid combo. Okay, this one is very good at interrupting, but you want to use the buffs in order. So after you use, like, for example, the Tempest Rush, which gives you the attack speed buff, the next thing on your mind should be to use the Karma Breaker, which is the 2 mantra combo. So first combo, then here we go, second combo. All right, then usually I'll build up toward the third combo and I just do it in order. All right, this can be very good for just getting things done because, I mean, what easier way is there? And that's quite literally all you need to focus on, your combos. Swords and chain blades are your two mains right now. Okay. In that case, for the sword, take this with you. Oh, congratulations on finishing the heroic, Brock. I hope you use my build for it. Here you go, Mr. Trevor. Start with that build. Farm that build it, and then get all the cells. Good. Asian robot builds will always get you through everything. Believe it. Okay. So once again, to demo exactly what we're doing now, we're fighting 2 behemoths at once. All of this combat is entirely without tonics. We're going to demonstrate the exact same principle. Oh shit, sorry about that. We're going to demonstrate the same principle. Good. The more new peeps, the better. So after using the first combo, I've got the Karma Breaker combo on, and that is your main source of damage, in addition to the third finisher combo. All right, you'll notice the behemoth health dropping like crazy. In fact, the behemoth's already dead. So it's really that quick. First combo, okay. Second combo, and then the strikers actually have very high damage. So as long as you're running the right stuff, you always do well. Any of the striker builds on my channel, dude, you just choose one that fits your playstyle, man. That's all you got to do. And if you want a custom one like this one, all you got to do is ask, and I'll build it for you. But it'll cost you. Custom builds are $30. For most custom builds, if you want something more special, it can go up to $50. But my price quotation is always open, between $30 to $50. Custom builds, like my own unique custom builds, like this one that I personally use, these are usually about $30, and I'll literally just hand it to you. So yeah. People pay for the quality. But most of the builds that I've released for free are absolutely excellent. They all work very well. Alright, here we have a lovely little Hellion. Of course, knowledge of behemoth patterns and stuff like that, it's also going to help you, because if you do not actually know how certain behemoths do things, you're going to have a rough time. Hello, Doroma. Now, of course, some situations, like if you're under leveled, like me, I'm only level 11 with these strikers, it may lead you to death. But the thing about it is, don't panic, alright? So if you play properly, you shouldn't have a problem. Should not. Some people still do. But, I mean, you know, that's part and parcel of the whole thing. Sometimes, on certain behemoths, comboing can be a bit difficult, but, you know, don't panic too much. Key thing is don't panic. Just take it at your own pace and keep fighting slowly. Keep in mind that these strikers are only level 11. Congratulations, Bob John. Now then, you know the rules. How dare you, my channel member, not promote only Asian robot builds? No. Now we must execute Bob again. For the 900th billion time. This one, of course. Custom builds are how I survive. Besides, how else are you gonna do? No. You said it's Pog. That counts as promotion, so I'm afraid, Bob John, you know, I must kill you now. There's just no other way. I wish there was some other way, you know, I really do, but there is no other way, bro. I must kill you now. It was nice knowing you. Ladies and gents, Bob John, our resident weirdo. Occasionally he gets deputized as a mod. Occasionally. Alright, same principles again. And please note that we're doing this without any potions and tonics. As you can see, no potions and tonics have been used. Of course I have, Mr. Miggy. Go look up my easy striker build. Search it. Well, I'm happy to be helping Slayers with legitimate builds, man. That's what I do. I always like it when peeps who try out my builds for the first time finally come back and then they see for themselves exactly what we do. It's a great feeling. That I would say is amongst one of the best feelings. Because you get to understand just how much people have suffered when people, you know, like have given them fake builds and stuff, and like, you know, there's just no there's just nothing for them to do other than to suffer and then think that they're not good. I mean, you cannot replace Iceborne with Bastion. Bastion has a completely different playstyle, my dude. So you literally cannot replace Bastion with Iceborne. Doesn't work that way. Oh dear. Look at this punk, huh? Daring to kill me. You've gotten bold, haven't you been? Nasher? I mean, like I said, up to you, man, but my personal advice, as I've always said, is no, Bastion has a specific playstyle. You cannot just replace things willy-nilly. How dare you even test? I told you you're not allowed to do testing, bro. I mean, you can if you want, but, well, go ahead. You do realize that whatever you build is gonna get beaten by me. But have fun if that's what you want to do, Mr. Bob John. In that case, why the hell would you even ask my opinion? Just do whatever the hell you want, you weirdo. Okay, so now that you've seen that there's no potions and tonics used, we're all good.
Take it down with extreme prejudice.
When you have an Asian robot build, you never need potions and tonics. Your build is focused on shields? Okay, now stop talking about it. Next time you even mention you're using one of your own builds, I will time you out, bro. Are you prepared, Mr. Bob? Come, go back into the naughty box as soon as possible. Special rule for Bob John. Even if I give you temp mod status, I will literally put you in the naughty box if you ever mention your own stuff. Prepare yourself. Okay, second combo. Oh dear, now I have to actually play seriously. Can't stay around the poison. Bugger. No dodge is fun, but I often don't recommend Slayers use the no dodge unless they're like very bad with a particular weapon. So like, let's say you're very bad with strikers, you can use the no dodge version of that, because that way you just basically get through them without thinking too hard about it. So it really just depends on, you know, what you want to achieve. No dodge builds are for those people that don't like the weapon. They just want to get the 10 reforges and then, you know, fuck off. Those people will use the no dodge. But if you are decent with a weapon, I don't recommend the no dodge, because the better you get with a particular weapon, obviously, the more you can do with it. You're practicing with the axe currently? Okay. Go ahead, Doroma. Yeah. It's always better to use a normal build or any of the other builds, really, if you want to maximize your skills. Okay, Bob John. You asked for it. I know you wanted it. I know you wanted it. There you go. You can go in the naughty box for 5 minutes now. I told you, the next time you mention your own build, you shall go. You shall go in there. This Bob John always tempts me. Okay, we're gonna do a quick ad break. Does anyone else need any other demonstrations or explanations on weapons, things like that? If you do, I can demonstrate now. Now is the time to ask me. If you need stuff shown, demonstrated, whatever, now is the time to ask me. Because, well, I can teach today. Congrats, Doroma. Hammer demo? Sure. No problemo. Okay, with the hammer, it really depends on your playstyle, but if we are talking the hammer, in general, the hammer is, it can be a pretty odd weapon, but it does have its own, I would say, unique charm. Okay. Okay, I don't need this anymore. So let's try, since I do not need this, I will swap dish over and we will use da, and this will change over for this. And the last bit would be this. Hey, Joe World. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the hammer, I mean, of course, there's a variety of different hammer builds on my channel, but the most common hammer builds all contain Tempest. Why? because the hammer has a very slow base attack speed. So by using Tempest and getting the 10% buff, you can offset a bit of that, giving you a bit more flexibility. And recently, Turbine Trigger is the mod of choice. No problem, Trevor. Enjoy it. It will serve you well. Every one of my builds is designed to give Slayers best results. So please enjoy your Flying Gorilla mobile ad, Mr. Doroma. Now, when it comes to the hammer, one of the biggest things that I guess a lot of people fail to understand is that it can be difficult to... Oh shit, I just got a screenshot from Zach. Interesting. Nice. It requires... But don't worry, with that build, Zaki, you can just... If you die, you just revive. Okay, so... Coming back to the hammer demo and tutorial, the biggest thing that you will need to do and enjoy is the fact that you need to know how to structure your buffs, okay? So I'm going to show you guys the process of doing this. This is with the Mighty Landbreaker. The Mighty Landbreaker is acquired from the Slayer's Path. How do I type so fast? Because in League of Legends, I was very good at swearing at my teammates, okay? Mighty Landbreaker is actually obtained from the Slayer's Path, the second node. It is the most important special for the hammer. Hey, Lady Neo, what's up? Bob John, well, he was, you know, being a Bob. So, when you buff yourself with the hammer, that is the first and most important thing. Why do you do that? Without that buff, you're not going to have a very good time. You need that damage buff. Okay, but the hammer is also a relatively slow weapon. So when it comes to behemoths like, for example, this Shadow Touch Drask, the hammer is not exactly easy to utilize, all right? But there is something good about all this. Most hammer builds will try to avoid stuff like Predator because there are better ways that you can get damage out of the hammer, like I'm showing you now. As soon as you get an Aether Charge, please do buff yourself with the Aether Charge Mighty Landbreaker, and you will deal massive amounts of damage. Like, you're literally seeing this thing's hit points drop. Now, of course, my escalation level plays an important part, but in most situations, you will be able to completely beat down a behemoth in a very quick timing, just like that. Again, knowing your combos, and here's the other thing. I'll demonstrate it on another behemoth, but you don't always have to finish your combos. Sometimes it's better to just do a combo halfway and then back off. Okay, this is very important because a lot of folks they tend to go all in with their combos, so they have a problem. Isn't the hammer slower than the axe? No, the axe is the slowest, as far as I can tell. But yeah, that is the slowest in the game, as far as I know. The hammer is actually a little bit faster, and plus the hammer doesn't really require much work compared to the axe because you have to charge it. Hey honey, ladies and gents, my wife. So having hammer ammo is very important, and knowing how to interrupt with the hammer also very important. So if you don't know that stuff, you're gonna have a bad time. Now here we have a particularly nasty scenario. All right, but I'm sort of getting through it in a very meaningful way. I.e., I'm suffering. But especially in a two behemoth situation, it's always important to properly take out your opponents. How are you, my darling? Welcome back home after work. Combo your hammer and then, you know, just go ham. Sometimes if you don't have time to load in ammo, that's totally okay, as long as you manage to do the final Aether Slam. Get familiar with your hammer combos and you'll be good to go. You're doing great? Okay, excellent. So what are you gonna do now, my honey bear? Until our Lucifer date. Gonna get dinner, chill out, the usual. I'm teaching them about the hammer today. Giving them some lessons. Lessons on the croissant. Alright. Oh shit, I forgot my holy music. Hold on. Gonna need some more of that. The combos, you can watch my hammer tutorial for a deeper understanding if you need it, but yeah. Okay, sounds good, Honey Bear. Sounds good. Like, mastering the combos is something that you'll just have to do with practice. Honest to God. Even learning how to interrupt with the hammer can be a bit of a pain when you're not super familiar yet, but, you know, it gets better, so... just hang in there and you'll master it just fine. I really like Tempest though, because it turns my dodges mid combo into even more damage. Now that's what I like. Yes, Bob was talking about his own build, which, as you know, is against channel rules, and after I mentioned it to him multiple times, he did it again. So I had to adjust his attitude to life. And that is why Bob went into the box. This hammer build? This is not... actually, yes, it is. I was about to say, this is not the specific one, but yes, actually. This was actually one of the earlier ones that I made. Here you go. Have fun with it, Mr. Joe World. The only thing is that in the video I use extended clip, but here I'm using turbine trigger because the hammer is just so slow that I realized turbine trigger is what is needed for me to get the speed that I need, because without that kind of speed I just can't handle it. It's way too slow for me. I'm a speedy man. I need speed all the time. So yes, like I said, today you guys need lessons, you guys need things that you need to know. Now is the time to ask. You're welcome. Just be sure to help me keep the channel running whenever you can. Nope, there's no quick way to get combat merits. All you can really do is just fight hard. So do a lot of island events. That's the best way. Island events and bounties. And if you need to farm bounty tokens, well, I also demonstrated how that can be done for free. So yeah, those are your only two ways, my friend. There you go, Skarn's dead. Now to take care of you, Mr. Battlestrike. You've been having a lot of fun, haven't you? Hey? No, actually, there's no recommended best weapon for beginners. He should just play whatever he wants to play, and then he should just work toward the easy build. So you can guide him on the easy build for that weapon, but there's definitely no particular beginner weapon. He should just play whatever he likes. Even if it's the hammer, if he likes it and can capably use it and enjoys it enough, you know, then that would be the best choice for him. The reason why there's no such thing as the best weapon is that Dauntless is a very skill-based game. Surprisingly, despite the fact that the devs are complete, you know, numbnuts at times, the game is very highly skill-based, and that is why it's actually very easy in this game to get good with any weapon, as long as it's a weapon you enjoy. So the most important thing is, do you like the weapon? If you like a particular weapon, that's good. You will definitely be able to use it well. So it doesn't have to be chain blades. You can use anything, but you must like it. So yeah, that is the way to decide. Yep, that is one of the good ways to do things. Sorry, Kaz, I might have missed the answer to that question that I asked earlier. Do you want me to call you? After dinner, I mean. Because if you do, let me know. You ran through all the weapons for a bit to see what worked best. Yes, best way to do things. Yep, no worries. You can literally use any weapon in the game. That's the thing. You don't. A lot of people think that they have to use the kind of weapons that I use or whatnot, but that's actually, you know, far from the truth. You know, being able to use anything is one of the great things about being a part of the Robot Nation. You know, not some kind of meta freak. In that here, we don't restrict you. It's about you just mastering your own style. And my job is just to give you the tools to do that. Well, this punk of a Thrax, huh? Alright, we'll give it a chance to run around. Nobody ever uses 9 lives anymore. It was used for a very short time. In very specific Revenant builds, but now it's no longer used ever. It's quite trashed here, unfortunately. But parasitic over 9 lives, I will not give you an answer to that. Build-related answers will never... Build-related questions will never be answered. You know that, Bob John. Come on, don't be a rule breaker. You know what happens to rule breakers. Give me a second, yeah? Chat always goes wonky on YouTube whenever Thrax is involved. Fun, cool fact about the Koshai Lantern. If you ever get eaten by Thrax when you have the Koshai Lantern on, you can just, you know, come out of his belly. There you go.
That's it. You did it. The behemoth is down. I repeat,
Ah, yes.
the behemoth is down. And it's left behind the motherload of motherloads.
You can get some combat merits from that. True. But the vast majority of combat merits, Jet, is always always from the, what you call it? Escalations. Oh, sorry, it's always from the hunting grounds. Hey, honey. Hi.
Hi.
Your fan is obscuring your voice, like Discord is going wonky.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's just because of the way Discord works. Because I think that it's combining the fan and your voice and suppressing it.
Sorry. It's so warm. Sorry.
That's okay. Do you need to cool down until our date later? You can...
No, I'm okay. I
Alright,
have it just turned slightly off me.
I see. Hello,
To make
Alfonsi?
life a bit more bearable.
Okay. I'll do an ad roulette now. Ladies and gents, any more questions? Do you guys need any other demonstrations? Now would be the time to ask. If there's stuff you want to know, ask now. Ask now.
I'll forever hold your pizza.
Kaz, that's what you get for that.
Chat it. You love my cheesy jokes.
Sure I do. Fireproof
you don't?
cell. Sure I do.
I hope he doesn't love my jokes. He doesn't love me. He hates me.
No, I love you now.
boss.
Give me titties. Give me titties. Give me sweaty titties. Now.
No.
Now. I need your sweaty titties.
No.
Give me them extreme sweat titties. Okay, enjoy your lunch, chat.
Hey, Chomp.
I am indeed. You know you will. You will always give in. Thanks for watching the ad, Doroma. Sorry, Kaz, what'd you say?
I said, eventually, perhaps.
I mean, now. Now. What do you mean, eventually? I'm a max level womanizer. To my wife only.
Yes.
Ladies and gents, my wife, FYI. Okay,
Yes.
come on. Any other questions? Any other things you need to know? Other than Bob John. Bob John is just weird, so.
Hey, leave Bob John alone.
No, I'll put him back in the box.
Don't you dare.
I will put Bob John in the box multiple times per day.
Poor Bob John.
It is his duty to stay in the box.
You said duty.
Alright, Ben, give me titties. Come. I've demonstrated hammer strikers. If you have questions, things that you need to know, ask. And get your demonstrations now. What things are worth buying in the trial store? Focus on the mods and specials that you need for your builds and the discipline Omnicell. And yes, I am a boob man, Majin Kai, very much so. So that's what you should focus on. Usually the first thing people... Yes. Okay, first thing that people will get is 2 Berserker cells. After that, usually they'll get the Discipline Omnicell blueprint. Of course, mine is not here because I already have it. Then the rest is whatever mods and specials you need for your weapons. That's all. After that, then you can spend your merits on whatever the hell else you want. Oh, Alfonsi, are you laughing at Bob John getting into the box? Careful. I might give Bob John the power to put you in a box.
I'll put all of y'all in the box if you don't keep them.
Sword demo? No problem. Easy. What would your go-to pike be for every Esca trial? I don't have one. You can literally just choose any of them on my channel. My suggestion, Murat, is you search for one that suits you.
I am literally playing with the same pike build for 9 months that robot made, and I do everything with it. That's how good it is.
If you really want a recommendation, I would say just try this one out, but the best way, Murat, is please search on my channel, search Warpike on my channel, check all the builds, watch the various videos, watch the combat demonstrations in those videos, and then see which one is the best choice for you. That would truly help you out, because that way you're choosing a playstyle that's good for you. And Mr. Brock, if you're struggling on the sword, well, yeah, the sword I can demo, but it depends on your playstyle. What special are you keen on seeing with the sword? Riddle me that, and then I will happily do a sword demo, but you gotta tell me which special you want first. Because if you don't tell me which special you want, the playstyle for each special is completely different. So yeah. Well, keep up the good work, Lady Nia. I might make you a mod. I do need more nighttime mods anyway, so yeah. Axe Tempest demo, maybe later. Avenging Overdrive, Brock, no problemo. That is my favorite one. Sorry, Kaz, did I interrupt you?
No, it was fine. I stopped talking because I realised you were still talking. I was just about to say, it's probably about time Lady Neo was made a mod, to be fair.
Yep. Well, if I need one, I shall deputize her.
Yeah.
Okay, Avenging Overdrive. Sure. Let me show you how to use the Shoryuken. Excuse me. What's the best build for chain blades to start with? That I can answer right now. Hold on. Easy chain blades 2.0. Ta-da!
Ta-da! Always reminds me of Peter Griffin, where he said, ta-da!
Yep. Take this and have fun. Live long and prosper. Okay, let me see. Avenging Overdrive. The Overdrive Ostrich. Hello, existing corn. Alfonzi, the fact that you said you would be an amazing mod is the exact reason why you will not become a mod. No offense, kid. Okay, so you want to see the Avenging Overdrive special. The first and most important thing, and also this is another resource to help you, Brock, you should look up my guide on the Avenging Overdrive. Probably a good choice. Because that video will also teach you a lot, so make sure you put this in your watch later list. It would be a very important thing. Because that video goes in depth, but what I'm about to show you is the practical demonstration of combat with the Avenging Overdrive. So as you know, I'll be using Tempest again. I tend to use Tempest for most of my stuff because I favor the speed. Of course I could use Discipline as well, but that's really not going to help you guys out. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you how the sword is properly utilized and how we use the Avenging Overdrive special with the sword. The Avenging Overdrive special is basically a deflection. It gives you it allows you to use the sword special as a parry. So once you've activated the special, you can reactivate it and you will do a parry maneuver. This gives you invulnerability and the ability to parry a behemoth attack. I'll demonstrate that in a little bit. Okay, so the first creature here is a Shrikey.
Never flown this close to the Maelstrom's heart before. Can't say I'm a fan. Look, I can pick you up when you reach the top, skipper.
Hello, Zatek. Alright, so as you can see, what I'm doing now is gathering my energy for the special. Now the Shrike is going to go Rage mode. If I activate the special then, did you see that? Did you see that cross strike? That is the deflection. So by activating the special before a behemoth attack strikes you, boom, you deflect it like that, dealing massive damage and also regaining some of your energy meter and gaining a valor point. This is very important because it allows you to extend your combos. So that is basically how the Avenging Overdrive is consistently used. All right. So when you're doing that in combat, you will be able to smash behemoths in the face quite easily. All right. So we're going to demonstrate that again now in a 2-on-1 fight because it's easy enough. All right, so again, same principle. Here we use the, tip for fighting two behemoths at once. If there is a second behemoth, use the behemoth you're fighting's body as a shield against the other behemoth. There we go. I knew it was going to enrage, so I deflected the enrage right there, which I hope you guys got to see. There you go. Never be afraid to use your deflection. It's going good, Henrico. Alright, use up your special energy as much as you need to. It is there to be used, so utilize it. Like so. As soon as an attack comes in, I deflect it. Because the damage and stagger is super worth it. It is one of the best ways to continuously combo with the sword. And in fact, it is one of the ways that people continuously tend to combo with the sword, actually. you go. No problem, Dan O'Reilly. It's what I do. I bring the best builds for the best slayers. After all, helping real slayers is importante. Also, I'm so sorry for requesting this, honey. The fan is blowing a bit. I'm just gonna lower your volume just a teensy bit. Don't turn off the fan or anything. No, it's all good. It's all good. I'll just slightly lower the volume. It's all good. It's all good. I don't want you to overheat. So I'm just letting you know in case I don't hear you properly.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good, honey. Your comfort is important. Ladies and gents.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can hang up for a bit if you want to.
Nah, it's all good.
Fine.
Tis all good, babe. I enjoy your presence. You will stay. That's an order.
Okay.
Yes. I'm glad you found this channel, Trevor, because look, a lot of people will say I'm an asshole for saying this. I really don't give a flying fuck what they think. I am the only legit channel for Dauntless. And you can test this information for yourself. The other channels are just there to make money off you. Like, people say I'm all about the money, and it's true. But if I take your money, it will be for an honest purpose. FYI. Which is why once people find the robot channel, they don't usually bother with the others, because the others are literally just there to spread false information and clickbait you into believing that they know anything about the game at all. Whereas this channel is the real OG channel, you see? So once people find this one, they realize that, hang on a second, oh my god, this was the actual channel that came up with everything first, and other channels are just stealing content all along. Well, Joe World, tell them about my builds. Tell them day and night, because that's the best way to help them. A lot of people don't get to know about my builds because if anyone mentions me in the official Discord, they literally just get banned or shut down by people. So people get scared to come to the Asian Robot channel, you know? Alfonzi asks, is Kaz excited for my move soon? No. Because she would very much prefer if I was in Singapore. And I would very much prefer if I was in Singapore. I would very much prefer if she was in Singapore.
It is what it is, unfortunately.
Yes. She will accompany me through hell if she has to. She's my little sex thug, you know?
Yes, through fire and brimstone and all that nonsense.
Right. Detective. You excited to watch today?
I am.
Yeah. What was the first weapon I used after getting a feel for every weapon? Chainblades. I've been a chainblade user since day one.
I used to.
Yep. I love my blades of chains. Okay, so another tip for Avenging Overdrive is I'll always try and position myself in a way where I can deflect the behemoth attacks with the greatest potential amount of ease. Because although the great benefit of Avenging Overdrive is all the other same benefits like the increased attack speed, whatnot, the parry is the most useful thing. So I always aim to put myself in a position to properly utilize the parry. You know? If you're not properly utilizing the KD parry, then you're gonna have a problem. Oh, my community is awesome because, like, my community is all the people that weren't racist, you know? Because the Dauntless official community is literally all the racists, the sexists, the guys that are, like, homophobic. They use so many slurs, it's disgusting. So, yeah, we stopped associating with that community completely. And, again, because of their support of a racist partner, we also don't support the Dauntless game itself. That's why I'm like, I always tell people, you want to support somebody, support the channel, and I promise you content. I promise you content and entertainment for years to come, because this is my passion. You'll have music, content, entertainment, whatever you desire. So, you know, call me the devil.
Oh my god.
What?
My fucking companion, I have a fighting companion with me.
Yeah?
He keeps getting into fucking fights when I'm trying to do shit.
Is he called Fighting Pete?
No, but he should be. I'm trying to open the gates and this gobshite's off fighting everybody and I can't open the gates and he's finished.
Too bad it's not like in Diablo Immortal I can disable my companions. Like, I'll just take the skill off and put it back on later.
I can always, well no, I mean I can always use an augment or something like that, but using a fighting companion is easier because like you get the job done in half the time.
Oh yeah?
Like I did this last night with a fighting companion on my wizard, and like it's a whole new supposed campaign.
Mm-hmm.
However, I did it in less than an hour using a fighting companion.
Know what to do, Cap.
So I'm using the same companion on my warlock. Because he is good. Like he's good. He's at mythic. Like he's the highest level you can get.
Nice. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I
strongest
haven't-
florist. I know that webtoon. I should read it again. It's hilarious. So, they haven't released anything beyond Mythic for now, yeah? Is the
Yeah,
game still relatively pay to win?
It depends. If you're an old school player, which you are, and you were to log back in now, it wouldn't cost you half as much. You would be able to trade in all the stuff that you have, on, like all the enchantments you have on your weapons and armor for new enchantments. However, if you're a brand new player and you need enchantments, then that's going to cost you. But
Rough.
they were very good with, yeah, it is, but they were very good with the old school players in so much as they made it easier for us to get back relatively to the level that we were at. I actually went up a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
So I really can't complain.
Did they buff Chainblades again, Dan? No. The Chainblades have never been buffed. In fact, they were... Well, there was one buff in one of the patches quite a while ago, but yeah. As long as you're using an Asian robot build, they're one of the strongest weapons. Well, actually, everything's the strongest weapon if you're using an Asian robot build. But yeah, the Chainblades are very strong indeed. So they didn't buff it again, or they haven't buffed it at all recently. But they are very strong. As long as you're, you know, using my build, you'll be fine.
I'd love to see you log back into this game just to get your take on what it's like now, because all the campaigns and all are completely different.
I would, but I don't even remember where I had it before.
I'm sure you'll find it, no doubt.
Yes.
I'd legit love to see your take on it now.
Someday, my love, someday. And just one more for you. Okay, as always, quick ad roulette. Does anyone need me to demonstrate anything else? I am happy to demonstrate for the last 1 hour of the stream before I go off and have a nice little day. But of course, I won't be streaming like. Once it gets in about 40 minutes, I'm gonna do the patch notes video, which I'm gonna release tonight. But you guys will get to see it live as well. As you know, I always film my videos live. Then after that, me and Kaz are gonna go watch Jucifer.
Yeah.
Tempest Axe. Denied, Doroma, and that's because it's a custom build that I'm waiting for somebody to pick up. So unless somebody pays for that one, I cannot show you the Tempest Axe. Showcase your Unga Bunga build? No, Bob. No. I have already delivered it. I cannot showcase it again. It is your build. But you will get the showcase next week, as per your instructions, my dear customer. Hey, Shroot. How you doing? Do 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 do. While I talk to the rest of you nerdicuses, I will sit here. I will go be the angel of Ramsgate. You love your monitor? Good. Enjoy it, Shroot. Congrats on loving your monitor. I am not one to question love. Be fruitful and multiply. Have enough flock for 2 offspring and 2 wives. Or something like that.
Axes, hammers, chain blades. It is good to
Now, while I wait for your questions and queries, I shall let my character Angel up here. And I shall go on to Diablo on my phone and poke at things. And, you know, spam random pickup lines at Cass. So, what's an angel like you doing in a place like this? Well, that's the first time she has not reacted to my terrible pickup line. Hang on. Gaz, you alright over there? Or did the sound die? Oh, I heard something there. Okay, maybe I'll just call back. Hey, can you hear me? Okay, I have no idea what happened, but she must have gone somewhere. Oh well. But yeah, there's no such thing as most OP because each of the various Chainblade builds that are released is based on a playstyle. So it's more about like what playstyle you like, Dan, because there's like the No Fear of Death Chainblades. There's also a Chainblades that revolves around discipline. So it's up to you to choose the style that fits you. Now, me personally, I like Tempest, so I often use Tempest, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that is the so-called most OP, because if there was something that was the most OP, then wouldn't everybody just use that one item? Makes sense, right? So for a lot of folks, I think that one of the most important things that I always have to highlight is that there is no such thing as this one is more OP than the other. No, actually I restored it, so I have no clue where she went. I actually restored her volume and everything, so I'm just not getting any sound. So she must have gone BRB, or she might be on the phone. Sometimes if she gets a phone call, like, we won't be able to hear it. Ah, she's back. So that means she just went off somewhere for a little while. Does happen, does happen. Are you back, my love? Okay, she's not back yet. Well, all robot builds are equally strong, but the thing that I would say is that they are all also like, it really just like depends, because each of them, for example, Bastion has a different playstyle entirely to, like, say, whatchamacallit? It has a completely different playstyle to something like Tempest. They're complete opposites of the spectrum. So what you utilize or end up utilizing is most important based on how you know, play the game. That is what you have to take into account. So that is the reason why there is no best, because, you know, each person plays the game and views the game in a very different way. Well, good luck, Mr. Brock.
Sorry about that, fact.
Ah, welcome back. Yeah, we were wondering what happened to you.
So basically what happened was, do you remember when I first went back to work about a month ago? And that day, those 2 days I walked, and because I don't have the big toe anymore, the little toe beside it, do you remember the nail was all bruised and all? Mm-hmm. And they said I was going to lose the toenail?
Yeah.
I just lost the toenail.
Ah, cute. So that's why...
So I was moisturising my stump. And I was moisturising, obviously, the toe beside it. And I was like, oh... And it was weird, because, like, underneath it was all bruised. Mm-hmm. However, it wasn't actually bruised. It was dried blood. But, like, I had obviously washed my foot and whatever. And I couldn't get under the toenail. Yeah. So I was moisturising the toe there. And I seen that, like, the blood had finally started to flake away. So I said, right, you know what? I'll get the nail clippers and I'll just clip the top off, right? Yeah. Just to make it a little bit shorter. But when I clipped the top off, the whole very pain-free, but the whole nail came. So it's so
like
much
better. That's normal. I'm glad you're better. Okay. Yes, good. That's excellent.
Yes, I've been waiting a month for that to drop off.
Good to know. Is clearing solo trials with the sword in under 6 minutes okay? Nope. If it's a normal trial, hell no. You must always clear. If it's a normal trial, you should be clearing it in 3 minutes. If it's the Dauntless trial, then your target is under 5 minutes. But 6 minutes is no. It means that you are not utilizing things efficiently and you're not playing correctly. That means you also need practice. So practice. You must get it done in 3 minutes. For a normal trial, 3 minutes flat.
Yeah,
would be your limit.
Moisturize that toe again.
Okay. Enjoy your moisturizations. I'm so happy that
finally fell off. Mm-hmm. There's a guy, right, that sits next to me in work. His name is Addy.
Yeah.
I call him Addy because I cannot pronounce his full name.
Okay.
He's from Nigeria, but he's so funny. He hates hand cream and stuff like that. So I keep, when he's not looking, I keep taking the hand cream and like squirting it onto his hand.
You are such a weirdo in the workforce.
He hates like, oh, I really am. He hates hand cream. The hand sanitizer he'll use, but I have one that's like coconut scented. So when he's not looking, I just keep squirting it on his hand. I'm like, do you like the smell of that? That's a nice one, Andy, isn't it? And he'd be like, fuck off, you.
Some might think it, but
Ladies and gents, she's a weirdo. Look at her.
I am. I enjoy irritating. Well,
And look at her
it's irritating in a
enjoying.
fun way.
Look at her enjoying the company of somebody else.
Bro,
Rude.
it's work. I have to make it, you know, tolerable.
No, rude. Noot noot. I shall now proceed to destroy her soul for this.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
These are my colleagues. Unfortunately, I have to speak to them.
Look at this, ladies and gents. She has to speak to them. Wounded.
Ew.
Wounded in my soul.
Oh, Lord.
The hunger
Stop being so
sword is good.
dramatic.
Depends. If you're using an Asian robot build, yeah. Oh, I see, Ranagi. That is quite the story of your toenail also ripping off. You
Oh.
bunch of weirdos.
I have to be honest, that was like watching it come off just then. That was so fucking satisfying.
I am glad that it was for you, honey bear.
Like I said, I've literally been waiting a month for that bad boy to fall off.
Yes. I'm just glad that, you know, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time it won't hurt. It's all good.
Yeah. The only thing that had me worried was I didn't realize it was blood underneath the toenail. I thought it was just my toe was like severely bruised. So I was worried. But when I seen it flake off there, I was like, hold on, that's not a bruise.
Mm-hmm.
And then I cut it. I cut the top off and I could see it lift. So I don't know like if anybody else has these on their nail clippers, but on my nail clippers I have like a little, I don't know what you'd call it, but it's for going underneath your toenail. So I just used that really carefully and it just popped off.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm so happy it's finally gone. The little wins in life, fam. The little wins.
Yeah.
That for me is a little win.
Well, you might be in front of me indeed. Congratulations. You found the angel of Ramsgate. Of course, V Deadly. That is what we do. We win on builds. Enjoy using the repeaters. They are fun. They are fun. I'll give you the Obi-Wan Kenobi voice while I'm sitting here and answering your questions.
Do you think banana and mint would taste nice?
Banana and what?
Mint.
I mean, depends. Yes, I guess.
I have mint chocolate chip ice cream downstairs from when we watched it.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of want to, and I have like real bananas, so I'm thinking I might chop a banana into some of it.
Yeah, do it. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, well.
Sounds like fun, Nerdicus.
More with Joe and Lucifer.
Yes.
Lucifer.
Oh, we shall, my dear, we shall. Well, I tend to be a bold one, Brock.
He is a bold one, but I love it.
Yes. That's why I say, give me your titties! If I don't scream, give me your titties continuously, I will be sad.
Are we even a thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Fans always swarm me in Ramsgate. A bald one? Curse you for even suggesting that, you filthy human being. Bald one. How dare you curse my hair? My hair is the one thing that Kaz loves the most. So if
Oh my
you
God,
ever
yes.
mention that, you know, she will kill you.
I will. His hair is beautiful.
That is the case. You wouldn't want anything untoward to happen to you, would you, Mr. Bob John?
No, and Bob John, I can't confirm that nothing will happen to you. the fuck is this spider's nest?
Sure, Brock. I'll look forward to that. Can you eat my hair aroma? No. I will destroy you. Such encouraging young slayers. Look at them. It's this positive interaction that the Dauntless Gruffishals hate, because after all, they will never have fans like this. How do I do damage with the repeaters? Well, Mr. Trevor, watch my tutorial on the repeaters. So this time, try and see if you can find the tutorial video on the repeaters. And after you watch the tutorial video, follow my easy repeater build. If you're new to the game, start with my easy repeater build. If you're not new to the game, then my recommendation is please do check out any of my repeater builds and use any of them to become a triple badass. Okay? That is how you do what you do, my dude. That is the best way. This guy was just watching one of my builds. Oh, I love these people. They are
Nice.
They are Groot souls.
Good soup, as Lily would say. Good soup.
Yep. Totes my goats. Yes, actually that is quite true. In order to do maximum damage with repeaters, you need to constantly say pew 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 pew. Totally works, man. Totally works. 110%, bruh. So I literally made this.
Goddamn spiders den.
Pardon?
I'm so confused as to where this stupid spider's den is.
In Happy Land. But I literally just like had a situation right in this dungeon I'm doing on Diablo Immortal. I just
Oh, it's in there.
I just remade the build for my Necromancer, and now I turned all my minions into like spike trap basically. So
Oh,
I can.
wow.
Hmm?
Some fool just ran past me and was being chased by a load of spiders. And guess who got left with the spiders?
You did?
Of course
Rude!
I
Look
did.
at you! How dare you
Shit.
interrupt my story?
I'm sorry.
Yes, you should be sorry. Killer, ladies and gents, killer.
Right, fuck you. I'm not sorry at all.
This is why I love her. I love this woman, ladies and gents. Best life partner. Who else will tell me to fuck off like that? Well, fuck you too, bitch.
Yeah.
So, like, I got so many positive messages from fans and Rams. These guys like, yo, Robot, thank you for being what keeps me going on this grind. See, so nice.
Yeah.
I like
that's
their
nice.
humming beans. Oh my god. But yeah, I can now make my minions shoot out spikes, bone spikes. It's hilarious. Of course I soloed the 10 to 50 Esca with strikers, Joe World. Why would an Asian robot build not be able to solo it? Bruh. I'd be very worried if an Asian robot build could not solo something, because that would mean that I didn't do my testing,
be.
which would make me...
It wouldn't be an Asian robot build if it didn't do what it's supposed to do.
Yep. Hence the point. Hello, Miss Eve. Hello to you. How are you today?
Hi, Eve.
Yeah, Joe, well, all of my builds can solo stuff at level 11, dude, if you know what you're doing. Yeah, well, level 11/12, very easy to do. Because that is how it works. My builds are always designed to fight behemoths above your level. Of course, as long as you know. But yes, this is why I am the GOAT. It is because it is tested properly. Once it is well tested, you know, you'll never go wrong. As long as you properly test stuff, you'll be all good. But, you know, scientific testing is unfortunately beyond the scope of knowledge for most individuals. Maelstrom. So, yeah. I'm doing good, Miss Eve. I'm doing good. But how dare
How
you
are
be late
you
today?
doing?
No, first and foremost, how dare you be late? Hmm? Oh, hey, somebody gave me a gift in Ramsgate. Nice.
Oh, cuteness.
You dare be late to the stream of thine Lord, and Jesus shall cry now.
Yes, Jared Leto will cry.
Yes.
Tears of blood.
You will cry tears of Morbius. Like, bruh, why you never morb? No. Listen, I will call you by whatever your YouTube name is, Mr. Ranagi Kyoryu. So, deal with it. I will never call you by nicknames. You don't know me well enough. But of course, if you become a super high VIP level channel member, then of course I'll call you by whatever name you want. Ta-da! So, get your membership today! Woo! Have I got a Revenant Axe? By golly, I do. Search on my channel, Revenant Axe Build. In fact, there are two. There's one with the Riftstalker style that is a bit weird, but it is a valid style, FYI. The other one is a normal style one. Hey, Rogue Assassin, good to see you.
Brother Rogue, how art thou?
Are you doing well, my friend? Hail to you, champion. I always remember that line from Diablo 2. Whenever you in Pandemonium Fortress, all you hear is "Hail to you, champion." Whenever you go to the store. Ooh, somebody found a Odin lair. Let's go. Yes, flashy light dance. Time to use my maximum hoe powers in this hidden lair in Diablo Immortal. But you know, I like chatting with you guys. Like, honestly, God, some of the funnest times is when I'm just chilling here, doing my own thing, and just talking with you guys. It's okay, Miss Eve. I was just teasing you. You don't have to be sorry for not making it to stream. It's all good. We like to bully our friends. You done with work today, Rogue Assassin? Nice, nice.
Nice job.
Job good. The undead have arisen. Now give me my James. Exactly, Ranagi. But well, in my case, I am High Lord, so I must poke everybody. I am Lord of all things. Worship me.
I worship you if that's any use.
Yes, worship me. Everyone must worship me. Or else I'll die. Maximum dramatism. Maximize dramatics. Have a banner. All these randos posing next to me have a banner. Have a Bruce banner. Yeah, I'm playing Diablo Immortal on my phone right now while chilling out and answering questions from you guys. Like, if you guys need something from me, ask, because now is the time to ask and learn. And I'll happily teach what I can. Well, as soon as I finish this hidden layer. Because, you know, gotta get my jams. Gotta be like Jimin and got my jams.
Nah, Jimin's got no jams.
You better have all the jams. If you don't
Jimin's
give
got
me,
no jams, bro.
you don't give me no apple jams, I'm gonna be sad. What did you miss today, Miss Eve? Nothing much, actually. Today's been a relaxed day. Just a lot of new people coming in. Lots of nice fan messages in Ramsgate. I am pretty popular, and people do know me, so it is nice. Of course, which is why, you know, Pale's so jealous. I mean, you know, when you only make $80 a month on YouTube, must be pretty sad having no jams. Oh yeah, you missed Bob John being put in the box. That happened too.
Poor Bob John.
It is his duty to serve in the box. He is a Boximus Maximus. I guess you could call him a boxer. Terrible jokes, I know, but that's okay. You all love me for it. Or you better. If you do not, then I may have to consume your souls. Oh, and I made a new Necromancer build again, which was absolutely hilarious. My dudes now shoot out bone spikes, which is like fucking crazy.
Nice.
Yep, so every single one of my minions can shoot out spikes, right? So because I created a super spamming minion build that breaks the minion cap, I can actually get up to 8 minions, right? So I can surround a boss with 8 minions and then spike them all and they just go you just see like all these numbers go nuts. It's hilarious. I love it. Because I'm a dirty hoe and I love it. Okay. Seth asks, for someone who just started playing, is it worth working towards a build or focusing on crafting everything you can? Always work toward a build. What weapon do you use? And I'll show you the first most basic build that you can build for that weapon. Any other questions? I will happily answer any questions you may have, no matter how big, small. Do not feel shy, ladies and gents. I'm here to help. I am here to help. Chain blades? All right. Well, with the chain blades, what you'll be looking at is the Easy Chain Blade 2.0. It might take you a while to farm it, but that is what you want to go to. That is where you want to go. Because that's where you want to be, yeah. So go get your shovel, and we'll dig a deep hole, and we'll bury the castle. There you go. Take this build with you, and start by constructing that. All right. Also, perfect time for ad roulette. Now then, any more questions? And also those who get ad roulette, thank you very much for watching the ads. Arigato. In about 10 minutes, we're gonna go through the patch notes and then it's gonna be Lucifer time for me and Cass. So this is your window. This is your window of opportunity to poke me with all your random questions and queries. Whatever you want to know. Tell me, what is it you desire? Kaz loves it when I do, you know, stuff like that.
Yep.
You getting all the ads today? Good, Daroma, good. You just need food? How dare you require food? Food was made for consumption or something like that. Any specific food or drinks? Bring me the souls of the damned. Best food. They're tasty. Yes, I'll be going over the patch notes live and shooting the video live. These days I often shoot the video live just so that I can save time.
When did
it
the
helps
patch
a
notes
lot.
out?
Since yesterday, actually.
Oh.
And don't worry, there's no content, guys. Absolutely nothing.
There ever?
Yeah, so well, I'll go through that in about another 8 minutes. So until then, I just want to, you know, answer questions, talk to you beautiful people, slap you guys in the face, you know, like a normal person. Make you guys remember that I am Lord of all. That's why I hang out up here. See? Angel power.
Teenage Mutant Angel Power.
See? Lord of all. Hauntless. Well, they're not false notes, because that is not a factual statement, so we can't say that, Mr. Ranagi. They are correct notes. They are real, just that there's no content in them.
I was just gonna say, yeah, they're real notes, just no content.
Because their money is not go back into this game. It go into their 10 other games. Not exactly healthy. Diversification is great for a company, but here's the big problem. When you diversify early, what the fuck are you diversifying for? You ain't got anything. No, FYI, Fortnite is not under Phoenix Labs. Fortnite is under Epic Games. It's not. Dauntless and Fortnite have nothing to do with each other.
No. Thank God.
Yep. That's why.
How long
That's
do you
why.
think it would take them to kill Fortnite?
Yeah, man. So no, they're not focusing on Fortnite. They're focusing on developing 10 new games. Oh, they probably would, Miss Eve. They'd probably use Dauntless assets for the next game.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
And their next
Copy and paste.
and their next big content, or so we've heard, is that they're going to rework one of the behemoths into a whole new behemoth and finally
Right,
give it
'cause-
armor and weapons.
Because there is no such thing in Phoenix Labs as a unique idea.
I mean, considering that they employ, you know,
And do you know how ununique they are? They're using community ideas to come
yeah,
up with the creation of this one, which is bullshit. Because the community have been crying for new behemoths, not reworked old behemoths.
yes, because they are published by Epic Games, Ronagi, hence why. They said they'll make an endless mode for Escalation. Yeah, they said a lot of things. They said they would have pets, sky fishing,
Sky fishing.
rework the axe. Yeah, no, they said a lot of things.
They say a lot and do fuck all.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, all you gotta do is look at the partners. Oh, Lord. I mean, I'd be pretty embarrassed too if I was making $70 a month. I mean, maybe you can feed his family on that, you know? Proud of that shit.
Is he married to some mice?
Yeah, maybe. That could be the case. I mean, would mice even marry him? I don't think so. I think
Probably
mice got better standards than that. I'm still also waiting for me to get on Keemstar, you know, get reported, channel
right,
taken down. What happened to all the mass
diss
reporting
track.
of my channel? Yeah, see, even their losers, even their trolls, their losers, their partners, can't even keep their word. They were supposed to do a diss track on me. They were supposed to report my channel. They were supposed to put me on Keemstar. Drama alert. Yeah, still waiting. Trevor, I've been playing for 2 years, man. How do you think it feels for me? I literally just stick around for you guys. See? I love you guys. That's why I'm here. Stick around for you awesome people. Huh? If that ain't love, then I don't know what it is. Very true, Miss Eve. Very true. To be honest, last year, 2021, they did do some crazy improvements. They did the cell reworks, the Omni cells. It was like they were picking up some insane momentum, you know? And then it just...
And then it just stopped.
It was just gone in a flash. You just watch a 2-minute music video, Droma, from the ad that I gave you. Nice.
Oh, it was a good
Congratulations.
music video.
Yeah, he said he enjoyed the music.
Nice. Thanks to Roma.
Yes.
You're a good dude.
Beat him up. Beat him up for existing. Okay. Let's not waste any further time, guys. It's time to do the patch notes video live. So coming to you all the way from Nerdiango, California. All right. Let's go through the porch notes together. Dauntless. Dootless. Dootless, gootless, gluteless. Guten Tag. Okay. Let's film this video together, guys. Why? Because I'm just that sexy. I'm so sexy that it hurts, baby. Are you guys ready to do this? Let's go. Alright, ladies and gents, I'm recording this video live while also on stream with all my chat. Okay, we're gonna go through the patch notes for 1.112 live. Now, ladies and gents, do you expect content from this patch? Let's see right now whether or not we're gonna get any content. Ladies and gents, I am going to reveal this live. I hope you guys are excited, because I'm super excited. Can you taste the excitement that I'm, bringing out? Please tell me you can taste the excitement, okay? Because, it tastes like strawberries. All right.
Taste it.
All right. Thank you, Kaz, for tasting that excitement. All right. So, and Doroma says, hello, YouTube fellow nerds. Unfortunately, the chat will not be seen on the video, but yes. Okay, first things first. New to Dauntless. New trials and trials improvements. Ooh, spooky. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Phalanx will now appear on the Island of Trials beginning August 18th. Flameborn Quillshot will now appear in Trials starting November 10th. So between these two, there's like September and October, 2-month gap before they're going to introduce these new trials. Okay, cool. The Drask trial will now be replaced with the Thunderdeep Drask, and the Shroud trial is replaced with the Bloodshot Shroud. So, is this new content? Nah. On a scale of 1 to nah, bro. Oh, but what they are going to do is they're going to reduce the trial modifier. So, beginning on August 18th, okay? Beginning on August 18th, the normal trials will now only have 1 modifier because why? Trials are too hard. And the Dauntless trials will now only have 2 modifiers. So trials are going to get easier. Why? Because people apparently don't know the Asian robot builds exist. Fantabulous. This is great. All right. So the next thing, dire discovery. Cat continues to search for the reason why behemoths appear to be evolving throughout the Shattered Isles. New variants, new forms, new dangers. Yes, as if anyone was paying attention to the story. Great. Okay, skip. Rumors. Remove the hand in all objectives except for quest specific item drops. Objectives that still require an item to be handed in will be now displayed as gather and donate for extra clarity. Apparently people, some of the people playing, thinking about some of the official, their IQ was so low they couldn't figure out what hand in means. Okay, anyway, most objectives that previously asked Slayers to hand in items have been adjusted to instead ask players to collect an equivalent item. Blah 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 blah. And by the way, Kaito, that counts as a racial statement. You can't say that. We can't say that live, okay? Never make a race-based joke. Okay, good boy.
Tut boys, tut tut.
Tut. And Miss Eve says, I don't see the nerf for the gatekeeping toxic asshats.
Right?
I don't think there's a nerf that could be for that. The only nerf would be for them to go to a soap land, but I know, Kaito, but please know that it's against YouTube terms of service, so nothing race related, okay, guys? Okay, great. So coming back to the patch notes, about these rumors, so-called balancing, you can read it for yourself if you want. It's a whole load of nothing. They just made the quest easier to complete, and they made it more clear that you need to hand stuff in because apparently Slayers can't read. So either they're severely underestimating my community because my community seems very intelligent, so maybe it's their community that they got a problem with. I don't know, but yeah, here you go. That is another thing. So great. And then after that, there's nothing else in the patch notes. It's just bug fixes and known issues. Let's go through them, shall we? Radiant Escalation improved an issue that could cause Chronovore to get stuck outside the walls of the arena in the Radiant Escalation. Interesting. Quests. Fix some objectives that did not progress correctly. Okay. UI. Random UI things. Fix an issue where incorrect videos would play in the move list screen. Okay. Fixed an issue where the order of behemoths in the fixed an issue with the order of behemoths in the journal. Don't know why that time was wasted on that because it doesn't really matter. Fixed an issue where quests that automatically open the Slayer's path would not correctly highlight the intended node. Okay. I guess that helps for newer Slayers. Fixed an issue where Frostback Pangar was included as part of the week 3 challenge Wing Clipper. Cool. Okay, good to know. Cosmetics. Fixed an issue causing invisible arms when using the Ritualist Branches Arms transmog. Okay. Invisible arms. Performance. Fixed a crash that was reported at the end of the mission hunt Spore problems. Improvements to reduce shadow popping in Ramsgate. And there's nothing else, bro. Nothing. So guys, you know what was in this entire patch? Say it with me.
Absolutely nothing.
absolutely nothing. Okay, guys, when this video comes out later tonight, okay, I want you guys to comment on that video. Comment one thing for me. What is in this patch? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Please remember that in the start of this year, Dauntless stated very clearly that they were going to stop work on cosmetics to introduce more new content to the game. They said that they were going to improve the listening to the community. Do any of you guys feel listened to? Because I don't think that they've listened to a single one of us. I beg to differ if any of you have ever been listened to. Please, if you have the ear of Dauntless, ask them, bruh, what the fuck?
What is it?
You know, if you want to make it more convincing, you know, you can even use oh, well, it's true, Bob John, we aren't the community. I know we're the rebels, but still, they might, yeah, you're right, Renagi, they might be hard of hearing because, listen, you can use a Wakandan accent if you want to, if you want to make this more authentic, because it seems the world does not listen to the people in Wakanda, despite the fact that our builds are more technologically advanced than anything else. Unfortunately, they do not care about whatever they want to put into their game. So, ladies and gents, the Robot Nation forever. All right, well, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys being here for the live filming of this patch notes video. Again, I wish that there was something I could do for you guys, but there really isn't. So please note that the upcoming patch, which is tomorrow, is filled with absolutely nothing. It is filled with so much nothing that tomorrow I'm going to do a special event just to piss off all the official people. So get ready for that. Okay, thank you guys very much. I will see you guys there. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay? If you want to support this community, the real community, drop a tip via the link in the description of the video. Join as a channel member, gaining access to various perks. You can send super chats on streams or send super thanks on YouTube, okay? I will see your beautiful faces on the next video, okay? Forget about it. We'll have some good times next time. Oh, I'm not going yet. Well, I mean, I am ending stream soon, but I wasn't going yet. I have to say that to end the video so that, you know, we can put together the video. I'm not going yet, per se. But yes, I'm only ending the recording. So yeah, hi, I'm still here. Now we have to shoot the cover page. So I'm gonna show you guys how we shoot the cover page. Are you guys ready? Okay. I will go here. And then I gotta do this and change this over to that. This is how this normally goes, guys. You get used to it because nowadays I just film all my videos live because it saves time, and also you guys get to see a bit of the behind the scenes, you know. So this is how we do the green screen effect as well. Hi. And you know, while we shoot this cover page, I gotta do the best pose ever. You guys ready? Okay, here's the best pose. Okay, you guys ready? So you gotta strain the neck muscles when you're shooting that cover page because that is the only way to convey the absolute fucking fury at this absolute nothingness, you know? On a scale of 1 to nothing, this is the creation of the fucking universe here. That's how much content is in this patch. At the beginning, there was nothing. And then God said, let there be light. Except this time, God didn't say that. Instead, it was just Lucifer saying, Detective, where's the patch notes?
Right. Detective, where's the content?
Detective, you can't be serious. All right, don't look at my porn, guys. Okay, there you go. Now I can go back to the normal scene. So now, for real, now we are for real ending the stream. I just want to say thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you guys for being a part of the stream, a part of this show. You guys are a fantastic audience. Honestly, there is no one I would rather have in my community. You guys have made Dauntless the world's most boring game. You have made this game one of the most funny and interesting only because I get to talk to you guys every single day. Now, hold on, but before I leave, don't just say bye yet. I'm gonna finish this cover page and then I'm gonna show you the face that I took earlier. It looks hilarious, guys. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, because I gotta do my design work. sensitive. Oh shit, I need to make this wording bigger. Hold on. Just so I can properly convey my angst. I've become so numb. Hey, Jason. All right. Guys, check it out. This is the cover page I designed. How's it look? Yeah? There is no paladins today. Not today, because today, usually when Kaz goes to the office, she's usually a bit more tired and the weather is warm, so we're gonna watch Lucifer. But paladins will be back soon enough. We know you guys enjoy our sick play, so we'll be back. This will be the cover page you'll see very soon, okay? So thank you guys for watching this stream. Thank you very much. All right, you guys have been a fantastic fucking audience. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, the ad blockers are only removed on YouTube channels that I like. Same rule. So whitelist my channel, please.
Ad blocker? Ew.
I do, but only like I whitelist channels that I support. Okay. Love your faces. I will see you all tomorrow. All right. East side for life. Catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.